rolling in about 2.5 feet of water. Now Justin, he's pulled out 4 different cars from this mess. And as long as the water level is below this snorkel up here, he's good to go. I'm doing some last minute grocery shopping like everybody else. Believe it or not, I forgot cream cheese for my grandma's famous cheesecake. Now hopefully if we get snowed in, we'll have enough left over to fill up on that. News Channel 12 is going to be at Mumfest all weekend, so what I'm going to try to do is get a head start on my coworkers and see if I can climb to the top of this ladder thing first. And if I get this without falling, I'm going to be pretty impressed! Oh! Not all the cool things are in the sky. Kids say they really like crawling in and out of these tanks as well. While the Miss Judy didn't reel in the biggest blue marlin, they still caught 2 on this rod, giving them first place in the release category. The great thing about this new soda shop is that they're using the same recipe they used 80 years ago for their famous orangeades. Right now, Mother Earth Brewing is shipping out 3,000 cases of beer a month. But with these new fermenters, it's going to triple. They're going to be sending out 9,000 cases all over the state. There's a huge pool of it in the Gulf. Now, if this were to hit the southern tip of Florida, it would take off much like a hose all the way up the coast. I'm living on the edge right now. My feet are dangling off the bow of the boat. If a big wave were to come up, it could grab hold of my ankles and knees and pull me straight underneath towards the propellers. The pressure from all this water not only collapsed this road, it also washed out a metal drain pipe from right here where it belongs all the way downriver. Cape Lookout Lighthouse, helping sailors find their way since 1859.
This lighthouse warned ships of approaching Cape Lookout, which is a daunting task. The sandbar that you see down there stretches out almost 15 miles.
While the lighthouse still shines its beacon 150 years later, it's now more of a historical stamp on the Crystal Coast. Visitors can climb the same stairs lightkeepers have used to guide boats to safety. But recently it was closed to the public for renovations. Soon the doors will open again. Okay, this place doesn't officially open for a week, but guess what? We're going to take a sneak peek. Let's start climbing the stairs to Cape Lookout.
All right.
On our way up, we passed by Senator Kay Hagan. She got a first look at the view from the top.
It's great. The view is incredible. You can see the inlet, the boats, the surf, and then the gatekeeper, the lightkeeper's house. It's just wonderful. Wonderful. Enjoy.
It's been 2 years since the public has been able to climb these 188 steps to the top, and let me tell you, it's a workout.
It's really well done. You know, it looks nice, it feels good. You don't feel like you're going to fall off or anything. It feels safe and structurally very sound.
Newt Hillman came from Chapel Hill to check out our Crystal Coast. He says everyone should climb the stairs of the lighthouse because the glimpse of history is worth it. I actually made it all the way to the top. Take a look at the view. It's amazing. We're 165 feet above the water right now. In Carteret County, Alize Proisy, News Channel 12 HD. Cutting watermelon is something Faye Bond has gotten pretty good at.
Well, I was getting ready to cut this melon.
It all comes with experience, and it's become a sweet, juicy tradition in Oriental. It all began 41 years ago when her brother started growing watermelon.
He gave us a pickup truckload, and we thought, well, we'll sell them. And then we decided, no.
No, let's give them away and have a party. So that's what we did.
And that's how we got started. And we've done it every year since.
And when Faye and her husband John say party, they mean it. On the second Sunday in August, everyone is invited.
It's very good, delicious watermelon.
Faye's been using the same knife to cut these watermelons for 41 years now. This year, she's gone through 50 of them.
It's been everywhere, on the newspaper, on the website, and you never know who's going to show.
This year, the whole town showed up to sink their teeth into the famous Bond Party watermelon.
We have right many today. Looks like maybe one of our largest crowds.
Oh, it's nice. I don't have as many left over.
In Pamlico County, Alize Proisy, News Channel 12. Well, with Christmas finally here, it's about that time to get rid of your tree. And if you have a real one and it gets dry, firefighters tell us it is a huge fire hazard. Well, I got all geared up to rock around my crispy Christmas tree. Here's the story. We all remember this scene in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Uncle Lewis burns down the family Christmas tree.
My tree.
I wanted to see if that could actually happen, so I joined up with the New Bern Fire Department where we put it to the test. I've had this Christmas tree for about a week now. I've done exactly what you're not supposed to do. I didn't water it at all. So you know this one's ready to go because when you shake it, all the pine needles start falling out of it. So good thing the fire department's here. They'll be able to put it out once it starts going up in flames. Lieutenant Danny Hill tells me 250 homes are destroyed every single year by tree fires.
Within just a matter of seconds, the tree could be fully involved and spread quickly to the rest of the house.
Firefighters helped me suit up so I'd be safe inside their fire training house for a first-hand look at the damage a dry tree can cause. All right, I'm all geared up and I'm going in. Here we go.
Fire in the hole!
It only took a couple of seconds for the entire room to fill with smoke. From inside, I couldn't see anything through that smoke except for a red glow. The tree was fully engulfed just a few feet in front of me. Right now I can actually feel the heat through my clothes. They were telling me it's about 300 degrees in here right now. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool what these guys do every day. For several minutes, pine needles burnt to a crisp. Once firefighters sprayed down the flames, this is all that was left. Okay. Not much left to it.
Nothing at all except for just a
Sprig here.
sprig here and there in the trunk.
Here's our tinsel.
What's left of it.
In Craven County, on Christmas vacation, Alize Proisy, News Channel 12. Firefighters used a small lighter to spark the Christmas tree, but they tell me it's very similar to what would happen if a candle or some hot Christmas bulbs or a fire in the fireplace were to happen. They say folks should only keep a water tree for about 2 weeks and then recycle it. I hope you're having a great morning. Tori will have a complete look at your forecast when we come back. And no, you are not just dreaming of a possibly white Christmas. See you in a second. You're on News Channel 12 this morning, Weekend Edition. Of all the cars and trucks crisscrossing the streets of New Bern every day, one stands out, like far out, man. It's a van. Actually, a hippie van with bright colors and messages about peace straight from the 60s. It's a story we've been covering for weeks now.